There are no limits on what you can achieve with your life except the limits you accept in your mind. There are no limits to what you can accomplish except the limits you place on your own thinking. There will be obstacles, there will be doubters, there will be mistakes, but with hard work, there are no limits. Hello everyone, welcome back to Ifechi family. Today, I want us to think about this, becoming a no limits person. Are you somebody who is always doubting yourself and saying, oh, I can't do this, I can't achieve this, I can't reach there? I want us to look at Mark 9:23. All things are possible to him who believes. So no limits people refuse to accept things as they are because they see them as they can be. Instead of saying, it can be done, they rise up in faith and say, all things are possible to him who believes. No limits people have faults and failures like everybody else. The difference is they walk by faith to the cliff's edge, knowing that one of two things will happen when they get there. Either God will put a solid rock under their feet, or he will teach them to fly. In other words, they plug into God's unlimited power supply. They plug into God's unlimited power supply. You know, God's power supply is very unlimited. It never finishes. So people of faith will plug into that and keep assuring themselves that with God, all things are possible. And I can do all things through God who strengthens me. No limits people possess the kind of faith that disregards the odds, the obstacles, and the opposition. And they declare, I am what God says I am. I have what God says I have. And I can do what God says I can. There is a story told of an old foreman who worked hard on the job and expected the same from his workers. One day, one of them said, don't you know that Rome wasn't built in a day? He smiled and said, yes, but I wasn't the foreman on that job. Today, ask God to help you rise above your fears and make you a no limits person. And I'm going to conclude by saying, the only real limitation on your abilities is the level of your desires. If you want it badly enough, there are no limits on what you can achieve. So say to yourself, there is no limit. Live a life without limits. All things are possible to those who believe. I'm going to stop it there. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you again in my next one. Goodbye and God bless.